I'm making so here I am. I'm making an animal video, so we were going to learn a lot in this video. So, here's the whole thing that I'm gonna be in, exploring. Such a sunny day today. It might rain a little, but 6, hopefully. So we're gonna learn a lot today, and yeah, so let's get started on that. So hi. Let's see. I have these logs came down from this tree over here. This tree. How you can count how old this tree is? You see all of those round things, just right there. All those smooth things, you count those, and that's how old the tree is. So that was super old. Somebody must have cut it down, or it fell by itself, and it fell. Here it is. So this was an old tree that felled, and it must have already died, and people must have already took it. So here's an old tree that was broken. This one has to be super old. Little bit of lines you can see right here. I don't think you can totally see it, but yeah. So moving over here. Wow, that's deep hole. I just walk over it. Here's a bunch of trees. I don't really want to go in there because I don't know. No tree that bird, and so we're learning about the trees today, and of how they formed. And when they're super old, you can't really see the lines. They're kind of cracks, and it looks like a river. And then you can hear the birds chirping. Let's do this. Spring right now. In the back. And yeah. So here's a rock. Probably. Here's some bark from a tree that bird. See it? It's the same bark. Here's some limbs from probably that tree right there. Here's an old tree. It's called a maple tree. Right here. These leaves are super smooth right here. And this is the whole maple tree up close. Bushes are from trees, I think. Bushes. So here's some poison oak back there. Poison oak is kind of a bushish tree. So since it's kind of a tree, I'm talking about it. Here's a tree that must have fallen down. Well, This must have nodded further down a little bit ago. And then it probably fell right down there. That's the thing, and then... So, then that's maybe how these pokies moved in. So I'm on a hill right now. Well, I almost slid into that bush. Okay, and I'm walking here. Here's the same maple tree. I mean, if you have a maple tree in your backyard or front yard, you gotta feel the leaves, because I'm right. They are super smooth. Pick one. Just one. Maybe you could even mix syrup. It's called a maple tree. Step on you. Here's a piece of a tree. You just hold this. Oh, that's too heavy. Little trees that fall down. So this tree must have fallen down that way because there was a hill down that way. And this thing is old because it's all brown. So that would have got smashed. It could go that way. It would mostly be likely to go that way. Or that way. So this is where I explore a lot. And here's some of a tree that must have been really old, like probably 18 years ago, before I was even born. Here's probably from a tree. Any hole that you see that is kind of small and kind of wide could be from a tree. Trees have all different types of branches. Go on an adventure. Ask your mom and dad before you do, but go outside and have a great adventure. You'll see all this cool stuff. Mushrooms, flowers, twigs. Pick up twigs. Look at them and see. You can also count these little things and see how old they are. I don't need that. This one is probably from firewood. So, this one is from firewood. When you see a tree thing like this, probably from firewood, it could cool off for it cools off for 1 year, and then this is what it will look like. Or it could be a branch. Piece of the branch. But when you see something like really dark, kind of like this must have been kind of part of a branch. If you see something really dark, like super dark, then that would be from firewood. If you see something like this, then this is from a limb. So here and here's this stuff. Here's another limb. This limb must have fallen onto this tree and broke it. Ooh, this little spider down there. I don't want to squish it. Okay. Here's some pokies. pokies are kind of like poison oak. They're kind of a what is it called? A bushish, treeish. There can be that. So when you see something that looks like a bush and like a tree, then that will be a pokey or that kind of stuff. So here's some. Here's back here is there's no tree. When you find a tree that's already been cut and it doesn't have like a pointy thing like this one, it's not like that. That one's old. This one that I was standing on, right here, when you find a tree, just try to count its lines, because that's how old it is. Here's a root that was probably from this tree I already showed you about. This tree is old and kind of young, but that kind of middle-ish. Here's another, this is probably firewood. See? I'm going to go in the tree spot where you could see a lot of trees. So there can be all types of trees. Some trees, be careful, because some trees in Florida the only things that I'm seeing in Florida, these roots, they stick up from the ground. So just be careful when you're in Florida to look out for those. There can be two trees like this that grow kind of together. Here's one of the limbs that probably falls from these ones are too skinny. Hold that one. Probably falls from this one. I'm not exactly sure, but I think. And there could be trees like this. After a storm or rain, be careful to climb your tree because it could be slippery. Here's some moss going from the tree. And here's a flea one. Here's some trails. Sheep trails. These are where sheep go. So I'm walking up. Here's some, here's another branch. These ones that have white stuff on them, it's really old. So you wouldn't get to see or maybe think, maybe that one flowed from that one. Yeah, that one definitely flowed from that one, because look, it's getting ready to cut. Here was another old one. And here's from this. That one just kind of neighborly. Oh, here's one of the sheep trails. And guess what? Leading us to another twig that I have not told you about. It can be these ones, are kind of fattish with a twig coming out of it. That's part of a tree. It's part of a skinny tree. And then that's part of a limb. Here's a huge, this must have been a tree. This is a whole tree that just fell it's not all cut it up or rotten, so it's the one that just fell. Maple trees could grow. They don't grow so much. They're kind of skinny. The maple trees have really smooth leaves. So that's how you tell that it's a maple tree. The smooth stuff is so that it doesn't get so much water. Some can just drip down, and some of it drips. This is hard. Some of the rain drips onto these. This is where it sucks it up. And here's another tree. Okay. Here's some poison. I'll just step on it. Here, right there. What is it? Right there. That little spot right there. That is where just the limb fell. But so trees, if it's on one hill like this one, and if one was growing, it would lean together. That. And it could fall, that one, fall onto the fence. And that would be bad. So if you see a fence somewhere with a tree leaning over with a hill, that means don't cut it, because it will fall the other way. That way or that way. That way or that way to whatever side the hill is. There's no sheep trail. That one looks more like a dead end. I'll take this one. Okay, maybe. So nature ends. That's the nature ending spot. I don't want to show you whatever that is. Here's some, probably from a piece of wood that is really old. Hey, look, there's a really pulley. Yeah. So this is probably from like supplies wood, and anything that's kind of flat like this, it's more supplies wood. Oh, that really pulley is bigger. It's bigger than looks on the camera. That's how big it looks. When I'm standing up, it doesn't. Oh, it's got caught. So my foot got caught right here. Well, I'll throw this away. Putting it in my pocket. Hang on for a second. I'll just show you. Okay, that's as much as my arm can lean back. Okay. Here's a rock. Some rocks that kind of look orange, those are kind of hard to find. Ones like this, these are rare to find. A twig with still a pine cone on it. These ones that are, the twig that was white that I was talking about that was really weak. This one, kind of funny because the white pine cones, they are the ones that are the super strongest. That's a real one in Oregon. The other side, that's where it digged in, so that's not. See, how many things are there? I'm just killing one. There's no really old one. And it could be huge limbs, middle limbs, tiny limbs, medium limbs, super duper big ones, ginormous ones. I am in the middle. I am on the left side of the house. Definitely don't want to go. If you don't go in any pokies, because you definitely not want to go in that. And the other thing is, poison oak could be growing on pokies. You don't want to get poison oak. I'm warning you. I've had it on my neck before. But man, don't tell me. I don't want to talk about it. So no more of that poison oak. I don't want to remember. This is where they poop a lot. The sheep, because this is where the sheep areas. There's a tree. I could step on it. I just accidentally stepped on it. Kind of slipped me, and here is just a 2-1. Here's some. When you see a fence, don't go on the other side, because that's usually where pokies and poison oak is. That's where I got mine. Well, Bear, that's a dog. Bear, his name is Bear. He's still a puppy. He had poison oak on him. He had poison oak on him. And then he jumped up onto my neck, and that's how I got poison oak on my neck. Here's probably from a huge tree. This is probably from a 2 tree because it's steep. This spot is the wide open space. That spot. There. I like it. Look out there. So, here's a flower. These are the most ones that you can find in Oregon. In our backyard, in the left part of the backyard. This is the most ones you can find. Look at all that. So some more of those flowers I was telling you about. And there's a tree that fell down. I already showed you from that one. So pine cones, ones that are really smushy, they are from probably a tree that fell long ago, like this one. To this pine cone. And I hope whoever is watching this video, go outside, look at everything, discover new stuff, and be great, and just go outside. Whole sunny day, and I mean, you'll see a lot on a sunny day. I've been on an adventure. I've been on an adventure when it was raining like the half of the day. You know those real days that it goes rain, sunny, rain, sunny, rain, sunny, rain, sunny. I've been on that day. Here's a super pokey one. That one's super old. The pokies that are like super pokey-ish, those ones are kind of old, really old. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, bye.